Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin Dobro, and don't mind the dog scratch. But yeah, we are officially done with the family recipe videos. So now I want to show you guys my family's favorite that my brother has made over the years or has found. The one that we're making today, it's Cajun pasta, and he modifies that recipe a lot from the original recipe. So down in the description, there should be the original version and my brother's version that we're making today. My neighbors just started playing music. It has shrimp, chicken, and andouille sausage in it, so this is a very meaty dish and pretty spicy too. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get right into this video. Okay, so first we had to let all of our frozen stuff thaw for a bit. So we took out our frozen chicken thighs and frozen shrimpies and let them sit while we cut up a 1-pound package of andouille sausage. Once that's all sliced up, we're then dicing up 1 whole onion. Next, we're taking our frozen shrimps, which are still pretty frozen. So we had to thaw those out in the microwave. We thawed out about 1 pound, most likely more. And once those are thawed, then we could remove the tails and set them on a paper towel to dry. And having those just sit on the paper towel isn't going to get them dry enough. So we had to pat them dry, then transfer them to a paper plate and dry them off one more time. Now that those shrimps are relatively dry, we're gonna put those in a Ziploc bag, and then we're adding maybe a teaspoon and a half of this Weber New Orleans Cajun seasoning. Just so you guys know, there aren't exact measurements for a lot of this recipe, so pretty much just guessing. But yeah. Anyways, we just shook those shrimps up and made sure that they were all nice and coated, and then we set those off to the side. Next, we're taking 1 green pepper, and that's just being diced up. Now taking 3 chicken thighs, and we're just cutting those up. They were still pretty firm from being so frozen, but it really helped. Once the chicken was all cut up, we're taking another Ziploc and adding that into the bag with some more Weber Cajun seasoning. And again, shaking all that up until the chicken was all nice and coated. And before we close up that Ziploc, we are tossing in those sliced up andouille sausages. Okay, now that everything is all prepped and ready, we are taking a large pan, drizzling in some olive oil, maybe around a tablespoon and a half. And we let that heat up so we can cook those shrimps on medium heat for like 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes on one side, and maybe like 30 seconds on the other side. I don't know. They came out like the slightest bit overcooked, like the slightest. So if you want, you can play around with the timing a little bit, but yeah, they were still really good. Once those were done, we are transferring those to a paper plate and making sure to keep as much of that shrimp juice and oil in the pan as possible, because we need that to help cook the cut up chicken thighs and give a little browning on these sausages. So we cooked those on medium high for about 7 minutes or so, pretty much just so the chicken is, you know, pretty much cooked, but could use a couple more minutes to be fully done, because that is going to get cooked a little bit more at the end. You'll see. Now that that chicken looks good, we're transferring that to a bowl. Then we're adding in 1 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes and the chopped up onion into that same large pan. And just so you guys know, I happen to get the petite diced tomatoes, but it really doesn't matter what size diced you get, it just has to be diced. Then we're adding in a massive heaping spoonful of cornstarch, probably around 2 to 3 tablespoons, along with a good glob of pre-minced jarred garlic. And we cooked that for maybe 1 minute, maybe 30 seconds. In the recipe, it says to wait for it to become aromatic, which probably only takes around 30 seconds. So yeah, I guess once you can start smelling it a lot, then we're gonna add in 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, 1/2 teaspoon smoked paprika, and a lot of that Weber Cajun seasoning. Then we added in the bell pepper, the chicken and sausages, 4 cups of chicken broth, and about 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And of course, mixing all that up and bringing that to a boil. Then turn that heat down so that it's only simmering. And I forgot to say that's most likely gonna cook for about 15 minutes or so. So while all that is simmering, off to the side, we cooked 1 whole box of linguine in some salted water. And then right before that pasta is done, we added in the shrimps just to warm those up. And then we added in the pasta and again, mixed all that up. And yeah, it's done. Definitely this dish would be so good with some garlic bread, maybe even just some buttered sourdough bread. Sounds really good. That would be absolutely delicious. And like I said earlier, this dish does have some heat to it. Personally, I like it. I don't think it's too spicy to the point where you can't taste it. It just has that really nice spiciness to it. But yeah, that is about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. The next video will be house fried rice, so shrimp, steak, and chicken in fried rice. I hope you guys are excited for that. It's super delicious. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!